How's it going, everybody? Just want to do an update on my AR-15 pistol, the 8.5 inch Palmetto State Armory. Again, it came with the rail and the barrel and the upper and the muzzle device. Of course, I'm going to change this out down the road to maybe those flash cans like I said in the other videos. Of course, the Magpul AFG and also the iron sights Magpul, OD green, and then of course the pick rail, small Magpul pick rail for the flashlight for down the road. That may get changed to the right side. The way I was holding it, it might be having a flashlight on the left side might interfere with the way I grip it. Not sure. I'll have to wait till I get a light on there. So that may be put over here. So other than that, of course, the PSA trigger group I got from somebody I know. That's the 3.5 trigger group. It's supposed to be a lot better than like a mil spec. So I finally installed that today, and already I had the trigger guard and OD green installed from Magpul, and also the grip I installed, the OD green. I got that done today too, and so I ended up getting the rest of the lower parts that I needed. All the springs, detents, the mag catch and all that parts, like basically all the springs and detents and everything else to complete the lower. That I got from CAC Industries. Actually, a local shop had it. I did buy a CMMG one from the one store, and down the road I went to another one to look for other stuff and found this was actually like $8 cheaper, and it was the ambidextrous safety. So I took the CMMG back and I got that one. So I saved $8 and got ambidextrous safety, which I thought was cool. First time having one with that. So that's all CAC Industries to take down pivot pins and all that, and all the springs and stuff. So then, of course, the Timber Creek QD mount, single point, I got that installed. And then the castle nut was from another shop locally. It was only $5. They didn't. There was no like brand, or it wasn't in a bag or nothing. He basically went in the back of the room and handed it to me. It was basically brand new though. I don't think it was used. Then I ended up with the Timber Creek buffer tube. So I got that too, pretty nice quality, mil spec. And of course, because the brace I picked up today, also the SP3, this is also a mil spec diameter, so that's why I had to get a mil spec tube. So I got that. There is some on Amazon, they have a insert for here, so I may do that. It kind of like fills this in and makes it more rugged. I may do that, and I think the one may have a storage compartment, so I'm pretty sure I'll probably end up doing that, so that way any extra spare parts I can keep in there, or batteries for the red dot down the road. Of course, I will put a red dot on it eventually. And then the buffer spring was a CMMG buffer spring, and the buffer, I went with a heavy buffer. Thought it was supposed to be like a H3 buffer or something. I'm not sure. Maybe just a. Well, anyways, this is it though. Luth AR. That's the brand. Is Luth AR heavy carbine buffer. So I know these short barrels like this. People say because they're over gassed in 5.56 that you kind of need a heavier buffer. So hopefully this buffer will make this very reliable and softer shooting than. I know sometimes with the carbine buffers, they're a lot lighter, so I think they tend to have more reliability issues. Again, may or may not be the case. So everybody kind of recommended like H2 or some sort of heavy buffer for the shorter barrels like this. So I ended up grabbing that. So that's the buffer that's in there. It's just a standard looking buffer, nothing crazy looking or nothing. It's just a heavier one. So I got that for the buffer, and again the CMMG for the spring. So that's pretty much about it. I mean, I think it's pretty much done. Again, besides getting the bolt carrier group, which I'll throw something else in there for now, and then the muzzle device, and a red dot down the road, and I really don't know if I'm going to do much else. I pretty much got everything I want. OD green, concept, and it's a little bit more modernized than some of my other ones, because I kind of keep those like classic. I think it might be a pretty fun range toy. Again, the lower is older CMMG lower I had. So I don't really know. I haven't calculated what the total cost with everything is. I probably won't know exactly because the lower, since I bought this a very long time ago, this was back when ARs were, DPMSs were $1,000. So this one might have been 130 for this lower. I really don't know. It's definitely over 100. So I don't know what I paid for it, so I can't really exactly calculate the total cost of the build. But I'll definitely do that. I don't know if I'll post it or not, you know, because everybody's like, oh, I could have got cheaper. Well, that's fine, but you might be getting a basic AR. I'm getting something with, you know, Magpul furniture or, you know, other certain parts and stuff. So a lot of times those guns don't even come with sights, you know. But it is what it is. I'm happy with it. I like the way it looks. Hopefully it shoots really good. So maybe we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll take it out to the range, get the sights dialed in, and go from there. But that's the update for now. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. And thanks for watching.